So, again, like everybody, we're real excited about what's here today, but the reasons we feel like we've got a chance to be good are the number of guys returning and not playing freshmen this year. There really shouldn't be a freshman play for us unless he just comes in as a phenomenal football player, as opposed to in the past where we've been playing anywhere upwards of 15 to 20 freshmen in a year. So those days are behind us. It's an experienced football team and a talented football team. So any questions I can answer for you guys, be glad to take.
Coach, I know over the last couple of years when you've come to media days, you've talked about this long-term process of putting New Mexico State where you want it to be. Mm-hmm. How would you characterize this year and your long-term goals for the program?
Yeah, this is the team that we've been pointing to for the last 4 years. We knew it was going to take us 4 recruiting classes to get the scholarship numbers and the talent level where we needed to be. So that is this year. So we feel really good about the progress we've made and where we're at. Moving forward, obviously, this is the last year of us in the Sun Belt, and we're going independent after this. So it's really important that our football team is healthy moving into this next frame, because our conference schedule is no longer going to be there. We're going to be playing an independent schedule. We still have the 2 rival games with the University of New Mexico and UTEP. We're going to pick up a couple of Sun Belt teams that we're going to continue to play, Lafayette and Georgia Southern. So those rivalries are going to remain for us. But the rest of the schedule is going to be a little bit more challenging than what we've had in the past.
And last December 8th, you said that this season upcoming has a lot to do with your future with the team as well. And with the team in its last year in the Sun Belt, does that add any perspective to this season at all?
Well, I mean, every coach has to win every year, so we don't worry about any of that. But like I say, we're really proud of what we've done and where we put the football team. We think we put it in a position to be successful. And that's all you can do as a coach and as players. So now we're just looking forward to getting out and playing football.
Hey, Coach, I know you mentioned you've got a lot of talent coming back this season, especially on the defensive side of the ball. I'm wondering if you're anticipating a lot of growth and progress just from that returning experience.
Yeah, I think the experience factor alone is huge for us. The other factor is, we haven't been able to recruit in junior colleges our first couple of years because of the APR problems we inherited there. But having fixed that and made the APR score for the last 4 years, and we're the only coaching staff in the history of New Mexico State to make the APR score, so something we're really proud of. But now we're able to go and recruit the junior colleges a little bit more. And we did that on the defensive side of the ball real heavily this past year. A couple of linebackers, 3 DBs, 2 defensive linemen. We also have a 5th-year grad transfer from Arizona, Calvin Allen, coming in as a defensive lineman. So I think those guys, along with all the returners, really give us a chance to get better athletically on defense. I think probably the biggest key, though, again, is Coach Spaziani being there going in his 2nd year. He was there for his 1st year last year, taught our guys a lot, but there's a lot for them to learn. So having that continuity of a defensive staff there for them, and again, I think will really pay off for us.
Coach over here. Discuss your special teams and your punter as well. I think was all conference punter, and how important will that be towards just the development of the team, using special teams as a potential advantage during the season? Well,
great question. Special teams is so much related to field position, and Peyton Theisler came in last year as a true freshman for us and really had a phenomenal year. He's really different than most punters. They're usually tall and long. Peyton is a shorter guy, but has tremendous leg strength, gets great hang time on the punts, and he was able to flip field position for us several times last year. And I think our ability to cover is becoming better because of the talent we've recruited. I think he can be a real weapon for us. The place kicking thing is a little bit up in the air for us right now. Parker Davidson has been our kicker. Dylan Brown is coming in. That's a junior college transfer that we feel like can compete with him. So there's going to be a little competition going through 2-a-days for those guys, but hope we'll be better at that position.
Hey there, Brett Martell with AP. To what extent, if any, can the conference situation be a motivating factor for the program, for your guys to want to kind of go out and show them what they're going to miss in the future?
Right. Well, the Sun Belt has been great to us. Our first couple of years in the league, it really gave us a home. It gave us a recruiting identity for the first couple of years to build the program. So we're very appreciative of our time here in the Sun Belt. It's a good conference. It's a lot of good coaches in this conference and a lot of parity in this conference. But we certainly would like to make some noise going out and set ourselves up for our future. And we need to attract the attention of other conferences and moving into the independent schedule, like I said, we need some momentum doing that. So winning through the Sun Belt would make a great statement about how far we brought our football team. Because if you can win in this league, you can win in just about any other Group of 5 conference.
Just a quick follow-up to what we talked about before, Coach. You mentioned the JUCO recruiting. Is that something that was always part of your plan once the APR improved enough? And I'm wondering where your kind of line is between getting the JUCO boost versus having too many of those guys and being in trouble in the future.
Right, and then that's a great point, because that really is what got New Mexico State in trouble to begin with years and years ago. They really relied too much on the junior colleges. And the thing that happens is if you strictly recruit junior colleges, you become a junior college yourself, in that every 2 years your team's turning over. And that's what really got us in trouble to begin with. So it's helping us to be able to recruit more junior college players, but we are still basing our recruiting on high school kids and developing players and bringing them along. We would like to use the junior colleges just to fill immediate needs like successful programs do. And I think that's what we've been able to do this past couple of years. Okay. All right, thank you guys.